Lookout is very important and should take maximum of the watchkeeping officer's time. The remaining time is the full appraisal of what he sees and the action that is taken by him. Lookout means to see and understand the situation, by sight and hearing, as well as by other means, which may be radar and GPS, and by any other electronic devices. Appropriate in the prevailing conditions means, in condition of poor visibility, the radar and human ears may be the means of detecting other vessels. If the vessel is in the middle of a fishing fleet with only one radar, then the range scale shall be reduced and the periodic switches have to be done between smaller scale and a longer scale. If two radars exist, then one should be set on smaller range and the other on larger range for detecting other vessels. The equipment to be monitored include the echo sounder, log, GPS, and the chart to verify vessel's position. When observed, if there are no bearing changes for a ship, then the risk of collision exists. If the bearing changes for a ship at an appreciable range, then the risk factor is less. However, it has to be remembered that the change of bearing has to be appreciably large. This appreciably large bearing change may not hold true for the following situations. First case. In observations of very large vessels which subtend a significant angle at the observer, the bearing may change. Remember always that when obtaining bearing, a fixed point on the target shall be focused on, and the same point shall be used for every bearing. For action to avoid collision, the action taken should be positive. This means that it should result in the reduction of the risk of collision, but should not aggravate it. Avoiding action should be made in time. This implies that the assessment should be done well in advance for quite some time and from a great distance. The avoiding action should not be taken at the last moment. Avoiding action should be taken at an earlier stage at the right time so that there is no confusion. Be alert and keep track of all targets. The aspect during daytime and the navigation light aspect at night may not appreciably change for small alterations. The alteration of course should not involve successive small changes in course. Any alteration of course made must be large so that the other vessel notices it and knows that you have taken action. As explained earlier, all actions taken to avoid collision have to be accessed after taking them. These actions should diffuse the dangerous situation. The passing of the vessels should be observed till it is confirmed that we are well clear of the other vessel. When the ships are in busy region or going in and out of harbors, they encounter lots of traffic. Here, the ship may not have set a course, and the speed may not be sufficient. Under these circumstances, it is better to stop and watch the situation as it develops. After assessing the situation, then move cautiously. If the time is not sufficient to assess, it can even ring astern propulsion for safety of vessel.